Hey guys, GOBE Trading here. My name is Jose. Once again, thank you so much for being here. What I'm gonna try to do on this episode is basically look for new opportunities in the market for the end of this week and possible for the next week. So let's get into it pretty quick. The first trade they're gonna look at is the Euro Yen. Got a possible bad pattern here. Looking at this point as our X to A. All this move. X to A, looking at 50% retracement. We got it. We do not hit our 618 perfectly. We didn't hit it. We got a bad pattern alert. But first, let's take a look to the second retracement to A to B. At least 382, not move below our A point. We got that as well. Nice, bad pattern alert. Our entry point should be at 886 right here for me. 3 pips forward just to make sure to get filled, and your stop should be right above. I recommend right above this level to make sure if the price goes up here and close above this level, you are completely wrong and you want to be out of the market as fast as you can, not making a most painful trade looking at big stops. And for me, all my rules, my target should be at 382 and 618 from the Fibonacci retracement to A, from A to 886 retracement from X to A. Looking at this, S to A to B, B to C, C to D completion at 886. All right, this is the first one. The second one is the USD yen. All right, let's delete all these things that I got here to start from the beginning. So we got a cipher pattern alert here. We got from this point, this is our X point, our initial starting point of the pattern. All these leg right to our A point, looking at least the 382 retracement. Retracement, we got it. Let's take a look our Fibonacci extension, looking at least 127.2% Fibonacci extension, not close above the 1414. We got that as well. So let's look for our entry point. Our entry point should be at 786 from X to C Fibonacci retracement right here. For me, two pips forward, just to make sure to get filled. Your stop should be right below X. I don't know your rules to play stops, but it should be right below your X in this case, because this is a bull cipher. Targets for me, all my rules should be at 382 and 618. Look at this, guys. This is something really interesting that a lot of people are questioning me for this. So you can see the risk reward of this pattern is negative. You are risking more than what you're gonna get, that what you're gonna win on this trade if you win. And you know, if the pattern goes lower, you gotta readjust your Fibonacci retracement, right? However, I love this pattern because on most of the pairs on the Forex market, it has between 75 to 80% accurate. 75 to 80% accurate. I'm not take that number for a book or somebody that tells me. I back tested, I filtered, and it is normally between 75 and 80% accurate. That means in the perfect world, every 100 trades, at least 75 times is going to be a winner. 75 times in the perfect world. So I don't worry too much about this risk reward, because I know this pattern is really powerful, and thank God that it exists. So let's run it just because it makes this a little neater. There you go. It's to A to B, B to C, C to D, right at 786. 2 bits forward for me. My stop and target in place. So let's take a look just for closing. Something really interesting that is coming up in the markets. Tomorrow is non-farm payroll day news. So you gotta take a look at it. You gotta be careful, because this is a big news. The market moves pretty violent. Let's take my calendar. Let's check the hour. All right, there you go. On Friday, tomorrow is Friday. Tomorrow is non-farm payroll news at 6:30 New York times or Toronto times. Now, you have to be careful with this news, because the market moves pretty violent when this news comes up. When is federal interest rate and non-farm payroll news, the market gets crazy. For me, in my opinion, nobody knows what's going to happen in the markets. Nobody knows it. Nobody. But I can tell you this, in my experience, based on my experience, if you are here, if your entry is right here, if you're expecting the market go down here, and when the news comes up and the people involved in the market, people with big money, want the news make them to get short, the price gonna move down real quick, real violent. The problem is, it's gonna hit your entry. That's okay, but the market moves so fast that it's gonna hit your entry. It's gonna hit your stop as well. The market is gonna move so fast that maybe you don't even gonna have time to readjust your Fibonacci retracement to readjust your target. The market is gonna move down, hit your entry and hit your stop, or in the other side of the coin, the market is gonna move up and move really away for your entry, and your pattern is gonna mess up. So for me, in my rules, I'm not gonna have entry orders on the market for tomorrow and for the end of this week, because the market is gonna close at 5 p.m. and after the news, the market is really calm. There's not a lot of people up after the news. So for me, I close this week. I just want to show you some signals that showed up, because nobody knows what's going to happen in the market. Maybe the market doesn't do nothing, or it moves up, or it moves down. Nobody knows it. But I just want to warn you about this big news. remember, 8:30 New York time. That's 7:30 a.m. on Dominican Republic, because I live in Dominican Republic. I'm Dominican. And be careful, guys. There's some opportunities in the market, some signals, a nice bad pattern on the euro yen, and a nice USD yen cipher pattern. But remember the news. Tomorrow is a big day of news. Well, that's it, guys. Please like, subscribe, and share this video. It will help me a lot. And visit my website, GOBETrading.weebly.com. This is a really nice trading educational website with a lot of content. And that's it for today, guys. See you later.